No one would work at this kind of law unless they really cared about people and cared about fair treatment for them and wanted, the very best for them.
We like to help people get what they need or what they deserve from when they've been injured. They come in, they may be limping in, they may be not able to sit or stand or something comfortably, and you see them go from that through a lot of months and sometimes years that they seem to nobody cares. And then when it all is said and done, it's really a good feeling. You can see that they appreciate what we do.
A lot of people, when they get severely injured, they go through a grieving process. They've lost someone they've known their whole life, which is their former self. The self that could do all of the things that former self could do, could go running, could go bowling, could sleep without pain and could actually spend the night asleep as opposed to waking up every hour.
I have this sense of fairness, and I don't like people, not being treated fairly. And if they're disabled, then they should be entitled to benefits. So I want to make sure I can do everything I can.
It's depressing at times. It's really hard to see people struggling with paying their bills, just trying, even folks who are injured at work and able to work, but are struggling because they're still treating for an injury or they got behind in bills. It's tough to see how fast the rug can be pulled out from under somebody and how quickly creditors are calling, can't make the car payment, can't make the mortgage payment, foreclosure notices, medical providers are calling, sending bills. It's pretty quick that it can all snowball and folks are feeling really helpless.
I have met with clients before who leave my office looking differently than they did when they came in my office. And sometimes it's in part because they've dropped off a box of stuff and they know that they're not going to have to be wading through this stuff anymore, figuring it all out for themselves and wondering if they're getting screwed.
I watch clients come in and make phone calls, and when they come in and when they're speaking on the phone, initially they're confused and sometimes frustrated with the system. And then after a brief meeting with one of the paralegals or with an attorney here, their demeanor is completely changed. They're often much more calm and confident, and they feel like somebody is actually on their team helping them.
I like that each client has 3 people working on their case at any one time, 2 paralegals and 1 of the attorneys. And it's a team. We're all working toward the same common goal. And we all want to find a favorable decision for our client because they deserve it.
Most people that come to me are out of work and they're really struggling to pay their bills. And when they're awarded benefits, you can see it, this huge relief and huge sigh of they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And that's really gratifying to me to see that change.
Well, we recently had this one client who had a lot of mental health problems and who had a very, very difficult time with the application and conveying to Social Security how she felt about herself, her case, and her mental health. And she just couldn't tell them the answers the right way. She came to us after she was denied at the initial application, and we were able to get her an allowance at the reconsideration appeal, which is the next step. And it was really exciting for us and for her. I just got off the phone with her and she was super excited. But to, hear the excitement in her voice and to hear the hope, from her, that's what makes my job worthwhile.